California is burning. Again, the flames are relentless, consuming everything in their path. Wildfires rage, fueled by drought and mismanagement. The dry conditions make it easy for fires to spread rapidly, leaving devastation in their wake. Governor Newsom and the LA mayor seem unconcerned. Their lack of urgency is alarming as the crisis escalates. Their policies, praised by environmental extremists, have failed us. Despite their promises, the situation has only worsened. They blame climate change, ignoring their own mismanagement. It's a convenient excuse that avoids addressing the real issues. Neglecting controlled burns and brush clearing, they've let our forests become tinderboxes. This neglect has turned our forests into fuel for these massive fires. Wildfires are now larger and more destructive. The scale of these fires is unprecedented, causing widespread destruction. Homes are ash, lives are lost, and the air is thick with smoke. The human cost is immeasurable, with families displaced and communities shattered. Newsom and the mayor offer empty promises. Their words ring hollow as the fires continue to burn. Californians deserve leaders who prioritize safety over ideology. The people are demanding real action and accountability. It's time for new leadership. We need leaders who will take decisive action to protect our state and its residents. California faces severe water shortages despite having abundant natural resources. The state is in a constant battle to manage its water supply effectively, but the current strategies are falling short. Governor Newsom's water management policies have been criticized as a case of misguided priorities. Instead of addressing the immediate needs of the people, the focus seems to be elsewhere. Water is being diverted to protect the Delta smelt, a small fish species, rather than being used to fight devastating wildfires or support the agricultural sector that feeds millions. This approach is not stewardship, it's lunacy. Farmers are left frustrated, and the land continues to suffer. Farmers suffer as their crops wither, communities are forced to ration water, and forests become increasingly fire-prone. The ripple effects are felt across the state. Newsom's policies reflect the ideological capture of California's environmental movement. The focus on environmental activism often overshadows practical solutions. Radical environmentalists prioritize the protection of fish over the well-being of people, leading to policies that many find hard to justify. Californians can no longer afford this imbalance. The economic and social costs are too high, and the need for change is urgent. We need practical water management solutions that balance environmental concerns with human needs. It's time for a new approach that ensures water security for all. Los Angeles, the city of angels, is on fire. The LA mayor focuses on virtue signaling over wildfire preparedness. Brush clearance is minimal, fire breaks inadequate, and resources stretched thin. Homeless encampments in fire-prone areas pose significant risks. The mayor prioritizes the rights of the homeless over public safety. This is a dereliction of duty and a betrayal of trust. Angelinos deserve a leader who prioritizes their safety. It's time for change. California is at a crossroads. The state faces unprecedented challenges, from raging wildfires to severe droughts, and the decisions we make now will shape our future for generations to come. We can continue down a destructive path, ignoring the signs of distress, or we can choose a new direction that prioritizes sustainability and resilience. We need leaders who prioritize both natural resources and people. Leaders who understand that our environment and our communities are deeply interconnected. Governor Newsom and the LA mayor have failed us. Their policies have not addressed the root causes of our environmental crises, leaving us vulnerable and unprepared. It's time for new leadership. Leadership that listens to the people and takes decisive action to protect our state. First, we must implement aggressive forest management strategies, including controlled burns and brush clearing, to reduce the risk of catastrophic wildfires. Second, we need to reprioritize water use to ensure fire prevention and drought resilience. This means investing in infrastructure and technology to better manage our precious water resources. We must also challenge radical environmental groups to find a balanced approach that benefits both the environment and the people who depend on it. Third, we need to address urban fire hazards, including the growing number of homeless encampments, which pose significant risks to public safety. We must take a compassionate but firm approach to reduce fire risks, working with communities to create safer living conditions. California has immense potential. It's time for leadership that leads us into a brighter future, a future where our state thrives, our environment is protected, and our communities are strong and resilient.